Hello students, in continuity of chapter 2, sexual reproduction in flowering plants, today we are going to study about seed, its structure and features, fruit, apomixis and polyembryony. First, seed. What is seed? In angiosperms, actually seed is a final product of sexual reproduction. It is actually fertilized ovule which is formed inside fruits. Main parts or regions observed in structure of seed, they are seed coat, cotyledon and an embryo axis. Cotyledon is a thick and swollen due to storage of food results. Example is legumes. In Leguminosae family, so many plants are there which show this type of cotyledon. Structure of mature seed. Mature seed may be non-albuminous or ex-albuminous in nature. It is not having residual endosperm because it is completely consumed during embryo development for nourishment of embryo. Example of non-albuminous seed, they are pea and groundnut. Second type, albuminous seeds. Here, endosperm is not completely used up during embryo development. Some examples are wheat, maize, barley and castor. One important term here is perisperm. In some seeds like black pepper and beet seed, remnants of nucellus are persistent and it is known as perisperm. Integuments is actually covering, layering which is tough protective seed coat. Micropyle. As you know, in the structure of mature embryo sac, micropyle end is there. Here, in the structure of seed, it remains as a small pore which allow entry of water and oxygen during seed germination. So we can say that micropyle and its spore structure is very important for seed germination process. Mature seed. At maturity, seed reduce water amount, water content and it becomes dry. It is about 10 to 15% moisture by mass. One more important term here, dormancy. Dormancy is actually inactive state or germinates during favorable condition, that is seed germination. So, after seed formation in plant, it undergoes dormant period. During this period, embryo is remain inside seed but it can't further develop due to inactive state. But when all factors, conditions are favorable, at that time it can germinate. These factors are mainly water, sufficient amount of moisture, oxygen and suitable temperature. So, during favorable condition, this dormancy period is over and seed can germinate now. About fruit. Fruit is actually develop ovary. Ovules develop into seeds. Ovary develops into fruit. Fruit wall is pericarp. Actually it is a wall of ovary. So this way, after reproduction process, ovary develops in fruit, ovules develop into seeds, and pericarp becomes wall of fruit, that is fruit wall. Some types of fruits are there. Fleshy fruits. Examples are here: guava, orange, mango, and some other species of plant. They are having fleshy fruits. Dry fruits. In some species of plants like groundnut, mustard, and many other varieties, it is dry. It is known as dry fruits. True fruits. Fruits which develop from ovary, only ovary, that is known as true fruit. False fruit. These fruits develop from other part than ovary. They are known as false fruits. Some examples: apple, strawberry, cashew. So this way, fruits, they may be fleshy or dry fruits. It may be true or false fruit. Some interesting examples are there. Some fruits are known as parthenocarpic fruits. Actually, parthenocarpic fruits, they are developed without fertilization process. So, without stimulation of fertilization, in some species of plant, fruits develop and they are known as parthenocarpic fruits. Example is banana. Here, parthenocarpic fruits, their development is induced through application of growth hormones, and this type of fruits, they are seedless. So we can say, in the field of agriculture, by using various growth hormones, farmers can produce this type of fruits. Advantage of seeds. You have seen so many type of seeds are there. You can also germinate at your home, in your garden, in your surrounding. You have seen germination of seed also. Okay. Now some advantages of these seeds. Seeds actually help the species to colonize in other area. It means that one residence of species, due to disperse of seeds, they colonize in other area, they can get new habitat. One more point, that is nourishment to young seedlings. It is achieved from here. The structure of seed coats, it is hard and it is required for protection to young embryo. Through this, new genetic combinations, which is leading to variations, is also one of the advantage of seed. Mainly, it is basis of agriculture. Once the season of crop over, these seeds can be stored for long time and farmers can use next year same seed for their crop. So for agriculture field, it is main base of seed. Viability of seed. Viability means survival of seed. It remains live for few months, several years or 100 years also. It means that when seed develop, it passes through dormancy period, and the time between this seed dormancy period and seed germination period depends on variety of plant it may be for few months or several years or hundred of years. Some interesting examples. On this earth, oldest seed of lupin is found. The plant name is Lupinus arcticus. These seeds germinated and flowered after estimated record of 10,000 years of dormancy. Just imagine 10,000 years. It means that they survive, they remain viable for this years of dormancy period, and after tiding over this period 10,000 years it can germinate. Another interesting example, that is date palm. Plant name is Phoenix dactylifera. In this plant 2000 years of old viable seeds are found. So this long period of time it take as a dormant period, and after this period it can germinate. In your surrounding also you have seen so many fruits and seeds. Orchid fruits, if we talk about its seeds, so it is having thousands of seeds. Okay. Some parasitic species, Orobanche and Stringa, they are also having thousands of seeds in their fruit. From small seed, large trees develop. You have seen so many seeds which are very small in size, but when they are germinated, large, huge trees develop from this tiny seed structure. Some other terms related with this topic, they are apomixis and polyembryony. Apomixis. Apomixis is actually production of seeds without fertilization. Some example, Asteresis and grasses. Here, this type of reproduction is known as mimic type of reproduction, and at the end of this reproduction seeds develop. They are known as apomictic seeds. In apomixis mechanism, actually without simulation of fertilization seeds develop here. Another term, polyembryony. As the name suggests, poly, more than one, number of embryo develop. So it's a occurrence of more than one embryo in a seed, that is known as polyembryony. In this mechanism, nucellar cells start dividing and develop into embryos. So this way number of seeds develop here through so many number of embryos. Some common examples are citrus and mango varieties. Citrus is a family of citrus, lemon. So many fruits belong to same family. When we squeeze this fruit, number of seeds we can observe. So this number of seeds suggests number of embryos present here. So it terms as a polyembryony. So this way apomixis and polyembryony, these two are very important mechanism. At last, hybrid varieties. Through cross-pollination process, hybrids are developed. It fulfills our requirement of food and vegetable crops. Day by day, cultivation of hybrid varieties increases. It is having large productivity. For farmers, it is economically beneficial also. But some drawbacks are also there. Hybrid seeds are actually very costly and have to be produced every year. Okay. So farmers can't use this seed for long time or store them. Otherwise, normally seeds farmers can store and next year same seeds can be used. In hybrid seed industry, the importance of apomixis is also there. Here, active research work is also going on in many laboratories worldwide, in India also and in some other countries also. So this way, new hybrid varieties develop. So through hybrids, this variety actually can fulfill requirement of large population of food and vegetable crops.